Hi guys, in this video I'm going to show you how to use the sheep cookie stamp. So this is a pixel art Minecraft character. It's fairly straightforward, but I will show you a few tricks sort of just to keep it clean as you go. So this design has 5 different colors. We've got the white that I will use as the base color. You could do this one of 2 ways. You could use white as your base color, or you could use the tan face color as your base color and color in the wool white. So then, yep, we have our sort of, it's like a light brown, dark tan color for the face. And then for his nose, we have 2 pinks. We've got not a regular pink and a sort of paler, lighter pink. And then we have black for the eyes. I will need my acrylic scraper, and I'm also going to be using my little needles. They're like little acupuncture needles. So they're quite fine needles. I like these being so fine you can get into all the little spots. These designs aren't too bad because it's quite, being pixelated, it's not, you don't have that fine detail, but this will help when we come to certain steps. First, we'll give it a bit of a dusting with corn flour. So to get started, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the eyes, the blacks of the eyes. And take a little ball of my black icing. I'm going to press down and pull across. You'll see it sort of try to pull itself out, but you just take the straight edge, push him back in. Just make sure that that square is all filled up. I will be removing these squares once I'm done with the other eye, and I'll explain why once we get there. While I'm here, I'm gonna do the top part of the, I think it's like the nose. Do the nose. Just take a little bit of our pink. Make sure the color's all mixed in properly. So we'll pop this on the nose. And same thing. We'll just pull it across. And I will remove this bottom piece. Now, to help make things a bit easier and less fiddly, what I like to do is I like to sort of pull out these pieces. I just use my needle to do so. Then we can come on with our bottom pink. Then this way I don't have to worry about scraping over the other colours. I can be as rough as guts. And then we're going to take this piece out as well. It's totally up to you how you want to do it. I just find this is the best way to keep everything sort of clean. You'll see why I wanted to do that, because I'm going to grab my tan for the face and I'm just going to smack it in the middle like that. If we had the colours in, I wouldn't be able to do this. I'd have to be a bit more careful about where I was going. So we'll just fill in all the areas that need to be tan. When I'm scraping, I'll show you the angle I'm using. It's quite a small angle. It's almost parallel, but not quite. Don't know if you can see that. And then I just apply a bit of downward pressure and then scrape. Then you'll find some pieces your scraper may just be too small, and then you sort of it'll dig in to the icing. What you can do is just hold it the other way. And there's a bit more icing. Just go over bits if it looks like it's too high up. Don't want too much excess sitting there. Alright, that looks good to me. So now that that's done, what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove all the pieces that we don't need. And replace the pieces we do need. So I'll pop our little black piece back in here. Grab your scraper and just give it a bit of a push back in here. And then it keeps those sharp, nice, clean edges that we're looking for. If you're confident colouring in without pulling these pieces out, go for it. If it saves you some time, that's fine. If you find it's slowing you down, or you're sort of pulling pieces out as you go, then this is the way to do it. I just like to apply some pressure over the needle holes. If you can see the needle holes, just give it a bit of a poke, and hopefully that will squish it out if it does like the needle hole went through to the other side. So that is what I'm colouring in. Alright, and we're going to take our white icing. You do want to get it quite sticky. stench, a bit of a dust. Put our icing down. I'm rolling the icing to 3 millimeters high. I'm not sure what that is in inches, but you can jump on Google, type in millimeters to inch conversion, and it will pop up a calculator and you can just plug in the numbers. Alright, I'll bring our stamp back, place it there, and then so whatever was the top side when we rolled out our icing, we're going to place that face down. We're going to put on our 6 millimeter spacers. Basically, you just want anything tall enough that it's not going to squish the icing right into the stamp. So I'm going to put my rolling pin in about the middle, apply some pressure, and then just roll back towards myself, and then bring it back to the middle, and then push away from myself. I'll just gently make sure it's even. You don't want to be too vigorous going back and forth because you will double stamp it. Depending on how pedantic you want to be, you can tidy up any of these little pieces using your little needle. And that was just because I didn't tidy up the edges. I didn't make sure I had a clean cut. And then I've got a bit of black through here, which I'm gonna get rid of. So you'll notice with the color stamps you get a bit of a grainy finish. I don't know if it'll show up very well on camera, like when I'm filming it, but I know when you take photos, the high definition really can pick it up. It makes it look worse than it actually is. Like in real life, it's not as obvious, but yeah, the cameras just pick it up. But what you can do is you can take like a thick brush like this. It's very soft, but the density of the strands of hair in it, hair, the density of it makes it quite firm though. So you can just give it a bit of quite a firm brushing over, and that will buff out some of those really obvious lines. I'll come on with my cutter. As you can see, the square is a bit skewed at the moment. So what we'll do, we'll place our cutter, just gently sit up over the top of the design. Then you can sort of push the sides in. You can see we've managed to get that side fairly straight. Then we'll push the top down. Basically, you want to get the square inside the cutter. Like so. Then we can sort of pull back now, and that will square up the edges. Okay, there we have it. our shape.